Heyo, Ben here, and welcome back to my Creative Kingdom series. And I've already recorded this, but apparently the audio cut out, so I'm gonna re-record it. We're gonna go ahead and take a walk through the castle. I'm not gonna change this part. I don't see the need to. Also, I'm too lazy to do that. Of course, you guys probably saw me messing around with the redstone wiring to set all this up, but this operates the gate. And there you go. Now, I've considered putting something up here, but I just don't see the real reason. I mean, there's no way to get up here. Well, maybe there is. Is there? Okay, obviously I can reach the sea from here, so an attacker might... Okay. Might be able to get onto the trees. I mean, if they tore this off, sure, they could get up here. But now they're kind of hosed because... Where the hell are they? And then they have to jump all the way to this tree and go to here. And now they're over. And then if they were to get to here, they'd kind of be hurting a little bit. But anyway, so we go to the grotto area, and this is kind of like the forest-y area of the castle, kind of where you go for some peace and quiet, and you get to look at the tree from a few different angles. Some bioluminescence in there. And of course, you can actually walk into the castle, and this is where you'd have like meetings and stuff like that to get into the castle. Ooh, and a little bit of lag. Well, that's probably because of the high number of entities in this area. Between the item frames with all the stuff, the torches, of course, that part you saw me mess around with, but I made it work. I've done all this to the insides and outsides of everything. Of course, the chicken coop you've seen, blacksmith. I'd walk inside the barracks, but there's room for like 200 people inside the castle, which can be bolstered by more from inside the town if there's time to prepare. And that's not including the royal family. And of course, some villagers somehow got out. I'm not entirely sure how. And of course, you've seen most of this. I'm just going to run through the kitchen, show you that yes, it did get furnished. And yeah, that's basically Forrest Hall for you. It's tempting to put a texture pack into this, but at the same time, I just kind of like it. It's got a very unique style with the roofing, with how these are laid out and how I've got it set up, and the towers and all that. And it's really nice. I don't think I'm going to go... The next castle I build is not going to be this large. I just don't see a need to make it that large. I mean, there will be some extremely large castles, don't get me wrong, but this is going to be one of the larger ones. And its primary function is, you know, defensive. Though, you could argue that this maybe isn't the best defense, But part of the story is that, hey, this used to be really small windows and all that, and it's in a very defensible area. It's on an island. You know when most of the threats are going to come. And, hey, this is the most powerful family in the area. And their stature kind of extends way over to there, and they're very popular too. So anyway, moving on. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a road. I probably will put a road in there, at least to here, through these woods, and oh, hi, cow. And that'll lead to the first town with a bridge. With an actual bridge, not a mechanically operated drawbridge like over there at Forrest Hall. And I've already started work on this. Like I said, my mic decided to, you know, cut out when I recorded this the first time. So, there's that. Well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this like this. And I'm actually starting to build a town here. Like I said, I'm going to put a mining town in here. And of course you can immediately tell this. I'm really happy with the way this looks going into it. I was tempted to put something here, but I kind of like the natural feel of just this right here. And you look here, and you get the first little house. And these are going to be mainly tiny houses, so I'm not really going to show you every single one. I'm not going to really show you how I built every single one. I've got 3 so far. And this is number 3. There we go. And of course I'm building this across because, hey, you got to be on this side too. But I did... Of course, I love the roofed pathing. And, of course, I'm carrying a lot of these all the way down to the bedrock. Well, not to the bedrock, but all the way down. I decided to have a little bit of fun by putting these there, and there's going to be a level down here. It's kind of like more of a tranquility thing. But yeah, and whoop, under the bridge. I'm actually tempted to put like some shop or something here under directly under the bridge that you can actually walk through to get to the other part of town, which will be right here, which I think that's really awesome. But yeah, these are actually where lava flows were. I just had too much problems with them, with burning the wood stuff down. I didn't want to make the entire town but yeah, it's a nice, it's a project that's starting to come along, and of course here comes the rain. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. It's almost tempting to end it off here, but then again, ooh, yes, that's how I'm going to do it. There we go. And that's going to bring you to the level where, okay, so, yeah. There we go. Yeah. And actually, whoops. Good, golly gracious. And don't worry, I'm gonna pop these out too. You know what? I didn't mean to get rid of that. And before you ask, yes, I made a sword called Honor. Actually, I think this... Nope, it's actually one too high. Nope, it needs to be one lower. But yeah, it's a really... I really like this town idea. Oh. And I can carry this one all the way down, I guess. Well, when I say all the way down to there. And I can carry this one on a bit further as well, I guess. There we go. Which means I need to bring this pillar down. But yeah, so anyway, my classes are all doing... They're doing well, actually, if we're being completely honest. And, I mean, I'm enjoying some of them. I definitely am earning and rightfully so, I'm earning a reputation as the small government person in my class. Of course, that's well earned, and I think, oh yeah, and by the way, but yeah. And apparently, people are like, oh, I kind of miss having, because yeah, no, it's actually refreshing to see people are not, you know, completely opposed to the idea of someone who likes small government. And when I say small government, I mean actual small government, not whatever the GOP is trying to push as small government these days. Completely unintentional dig at the GOP, but what can you do? You know what? Since it is a storefront, I can get away with these bigger windows. And it's not perfect. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh, phrasing. And yeah, like I said, my public finance class is in my opinion, it's the most fun class. I'm not sure how many villagers I'm going to put in here. I'm just going to, you know, spam them in the town. I guess that's probably not the best way to put it, but essentially it's what I'm going to do. And I'll figure out what I put in this shop later. But it would... Ooh, that would be cool. No. I don't know. Just to be walking down the road, like, here. Yeah, I like it. There we go. And this is the tough part. Because I thought I saw a squid. debating whether or not I want to carry this pillar down. No, I don't think that's necessary. There we go. And of course these are going to be sitting there. There we go. And I'll figure out how to get all this to line up the way I want it to. There we go. Because it is a bit confusing how exactly I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think that's probably the best. Whoop. Yep, I think that, well, obviously the center is actually one higher. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing, is kind of working on this, trying to figure out exactly where I want these, and I'm kind of letting the town come together organically, because it is a mine in town, but I need it to come together organically because of, well, its location. It's kind of a strange location to put a town, but I think it works. I really do think it works. And of course, with the streets being where they are, I really like it. Of course, a 2-wide entrance. It's gonna be tough for people to get through, but hey, all's fair in love and war, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.